Hey, this is Amanda from the Fundamental Home, and today I'm doing my Virtual Homeschool Co-op introduction. And I asked my daughter, what should I wear for this introduction so everybody could see me for the first time? And she suggested I wear my beautiful Fundamental Home t-shirt, which I have never worn on camera yet. So I feel good that you get to see this for the first time. I'm so excited about it. Anyway, I'm gonna bring you a little closer so we can be intimate now and I can share with you all my awesome homeschool experiences and knowledge. Trish asked that we tell you about our homeschools and our families and the family size, and I'm going to try to tell you everything there is to know about my homeschool in under 5 minutes. So first things first, I am Amanda with the Fundamental Home, and I have been homeschooling now for about 10 years. And I have a couple of videos. I will share this one first, and that is my husband and I talking about why we homeschool, and it's biblically based. So the first thing I'll tell you is we're Christians, and everything that we do in our homeschool is based on that. So it comes up all the time, don't be surprised, it's there. So we have 3 children. My oldest son is 19 years old, and if you watch any of my other videos, you already know that his name is Brian, and he graduated high school when he was 16 years old. He was National Merit Scholar Commended student. He had his associate's degree within 3 semesters, so less than a year by the time he was 17. And now he just turned 19 a couple months ago, and he is going to finish his bachelor's degree in business administration with a concentration in entrepreneurship and a minor in business law from Western Carolina University, Lord willing, this August. So he's on kind of a fast track. And I think after that, he's still not 100% sure what he's gonna do. He's either gonna get a master's in finance and economics or possibly an MBA. That's like the last choice, and possibly even go to law school. So that's where he is. Ricky is my next son. He is 16 years old. He is currently in his first semester, finishing his first semester at our local community college. And Ricky is studying currently, he's just getting an Associate of Arts transfer degree. And at the moment, which it changes, we're weighing it, that's why he's getting that transfer degree, so he has some options. But at the moment, he's considering majoring in elementary education for his bachelor's degree. Not sure exactly which direction he's going. He's an artist, he loves art, he wants to write books. So I think that he also really enjoys teaching, and he also really enjoys children, and I'm already at 3 minutes. So we're not sure where he's going yet. But more importantly, my daughter is 13, Brianna, and she's still the last one left at home. She's in 7th grade, finishing that up. And at the moment, she just has a few more years left because we do like to graduate our children at 16, if possible. So she just has a few more years left. I have tons of videos. I'm going to share this video with you that talks about a little bit about how we graduate our children early. Just kind of a little bit of the process. Definitely you want to link to our website, which is thefundamentalhome.com. I'm going to put that up here. And I definitely have laid out on the website how we homeschool from high school and graduate early. That is one blog post that you definitely want to check out. And I have a ton more homeschooling things on the tab that's under, I think, with the Fundamental Home, it's, you can't see it on my shirt, but it says Faith, Family, Food, and Frugality, right? So under the Family tab, you will find a section on homeschooling, and you want to check out all the posts there if you want to know more about that. Okay, not plugging it, how can you share it all in 5 minutes? I don't know, I have less than a minute left. So anyway, our approach, I started very structured. I have taught Christian school before. I'm finishing my degree in early childhood education, looking to maybe in the future still working in education, not sure exactly what I'm doing yet, but anyway. So I come from a very structured kind of background. I was a public school student, so I just thought when I started homeschooling that I was gonna do it in the same way that the schools do it, and I set up a little classroom, and I had all the bookshelves, and I had the schedule, and we did everything that they did in the regular school. And the more I homeschooled, the more I realized that you just didn't need to do all that. You know, I really have come to a place where I actually think that if you looked at the way that I homeschool now, it would almost be considered unschooling. And I just don't like that label, I guess, because I don't consider myself an unschooler. I consider myself to be a very structured person. But at the same time, we don't put our homeschool in a box. You know what I mean? We have very wide open ideas about the things that we do and want to do. And our goal is that our children are educated, not that they have completed so many pages in a workbook. Do you know what I mean? So as far as my method, I hesitate to put it in a box, but if you had to, I think it would lean unschooling. We use very little curriculum. We spend very little time in our day actually sitting down to books because I just think it's a waste of my children's time, to be honest with you. Our goal is for our children to be healthy. And that includes healthy in their mind. You know, we do want them to be educated, but it also includes health in their body, you know, health in their spirit. You know, we want them, you know, we don't want them to have struggles with their physical body being unhealthy or struggle with just mental issues because they're stuck sitting staring all day. You know, I saw something on the news yesterday about people have anxiety issues if they don't get outside enough, right? So anyway, these things are things that are on my mind, and I just don't want my children stuck sitting at a table all day long. So where I'm sitting right now is my kitchen table, and this is where we do any kind of homeschool that's going to be sitting somewhere. Although my children are free to roam, usually we just sit in here because this is our place where we come together and eat. And I do have, this is my one homeschool-ish thing in my kitchen, because other than that, we really don't have any kind of homeschool room. I have one bookshelf. I'll link up here to my video about my bookshelves. But I do have this whiteboard that I use because I actually teach the math. And so I like to have a whiteboard just like in class. It's easier for me to explain. I don't know. But I use the whiteboard, and this is my only schoolish thing. I can't school without a board. And that's just, I think, for me because I'm a visual person. I'm a visual learner. And so for me, I've got to actually see it in front of me to be able to explain it. So I'm way over my 5 minutes, but I'm gonna be quick as I can. I have a couple more things I wanna say. First thing I wanna say is that when we started homeschooling, I had no college degree. I only had a high school diploma. My husband, he's not a fancy guy either. He works at a store that you all shop at. Everyone shops. And people might hate it, but they shop at it. You know it. And so we're not fancy people, and yet we're able to give our children a good quality education. And I think that's important to mention because sometimes I think people think that they aren't good enough. You know, they struggle with that idea that you've got to be something special in order to homeschool your children. And you don't. You really don't. The Lord can use anyone. I'm arguably the best homeschool co-op teacher ever. I mean, I've been called that a time or two. There may even be a YouTube video out there where I'm called the best co-op teacher ever. I'm just saying, guts to that. But we are part of a homeschool group. I love homeschool groups. I am super, super, super ultra homeschool group supportive. So I definitely think that's important. I think it's valuable for the moms, and I think it's valuable for the kids. I got a video about that. I'll put that up here. And so I'm really excited about being a part of this virtual homeschool co-op because I think if nothing else, it will definitely support the moms and help us to be able to encourage one another and help one another in all the different things that we do. So I am way over time, and I think that's it. So if you have any other questions, message down below here. I've done a ton of videos. I'm gonna keep doing videos on it. So much to say, so little time. So glad to meet everybody. Message me, hang out with me, subscribe, like, do all those things that everybody does. Come see me on Facebook, for goodness sake. You must see me on Facebook because I live on Facebook and I talk to everybody on Facebook, and so that is the place. If you want to reach me within 24 hours, guaranteed, you put it on Facebook because I will get that, like probably right away, but guaranteed within 20. If I have not answered you in 24 hours on Facebook, then I probably didn't get it and you need to message me again. So anyway, smooches to everyone. Oh, I want to say too, one more thing, that we've homeschooled in more than one state. And we've already done 2 graduates. I've mentioned that. And I don't know. If you think of anything else, let me know. So that's it, really. I'll talk to you guys later.